Welcome back to Cloud 2K, and today we are rebuilding the Denver Nuggets after they lose in the playoffs. Let's go. So, the Denver Nuggets lose to the OKC Thunder in 7 games in the second round after a pretty good defensive performance, is what I'm trying to say, from Oklahoma City Thunder, in which really nobody outside of, Christian Braun had a pretty good first half. Jokic, I guess, did what he could, considering they were throwing all the bodies at him. They got bad games from Jamal Murray. They got a bad game from not really a bad game from Aaron Gordon. He just didn't really take any shots because he has the hamstring injury that, shout out to Aaron Gordon for even, playing, because there's real talk that he needs to miss a month. So he suited up for a game 7 and had 8 points, 11 rebounds, only of 4 or 5 shots. You could just tell he wasn't fully healthy. And then Michael Porter Jr. was just disgustingly awful. And it kind of leads into the conversation of what do the Denver Nuggets do this offseason to kind of, to get back into championship contention, because it's obvious this starting 5 just isn't going to be able to cut it anymore. We get a Timberwolves-Knicks finals, and the Timberwolves win in 7 games, okay? Player retirements, LeBron James, I'm sorry, you're not retiring. We're going to go to the draft lottery, which has already happened in real life, but you know how 2K does it. Jazz, Pelicans, Hornets, Spurs, Wizards, Thunder, Nets, Raptors, Trailblazers, Rocket, whatever. Okay. We have a pick? The Magic have our pick at 23. Okay, it went a lot better for the Jazz in in this simulation than in real life. But hey, I'm still mad about how that whole thing happened. But whatever, it's fine. NBA draft. I think we don't have a pick at all. So never mind. Honestly, my thing is going to be, I want to keep Jamal Murray because I don't think Murray or Jokic are ever going to be outside of Denver. I would like to keep Christian Brown around. I would like to keep Aaron Gordon at least for year 1. So that probably leaves you into knowing I'm trading Michael Porter Jr. So Christian Brown, we're bringing back his player option. Russell Westbrook declined his player option. Peyton Watson we're going to bring back. Julian Strawther we're also going to bring back. Darius Saric, I don't really care. We're probably going to trade him anyway. Julian Strawther was really good in Game 6 and was not playable in Game 7, that's for sure. So you look at this team, and you have Jamal Murray. You have Jalen Pickett, who unfortunately in 2K, I just don't think being 25 years old at 72 overall is just not going to progress like we need him to. Christian Brown at the 2. A 23-year-old, 76 overall Julian Strawther, I feel like can be here. I want to try to make this not super ultra realistic, but I want to try to do this pretty real. Now that we're getting to the offseason, or deep into the playoffs, into the offseason, I kind of want to do some more realistic rebuilds. Not super realistic because it's still 2K, and I still want this to be enjoyable for you guys to watch. But I want to try to keep as many key pieces of the team intact. So again, Jamal Murray's there, Christian Brown's here, Julian Strawther's here. I think Michael Porter Jr. is going to be gone. I think he is the kind of the odd man out to get traded if that is the case. Peyton Watson just doesn't always perform well in 2K, so he's definitely going to be a guy that I wouldn't be opposed to trading. You have Aaron Gordon, who I want to also keep around. He's on a new contract, so we shouldn't have to pay him at all this rebuild. Deron Holmes didn't play at all this year because of an injury, so I'm curious to see what he's going to look like. Maybe he's a piece of this future, maybe not. Then you have Jokic, and then Zeke Naji, Darius Saric, and then DeAndre Jordan retired. The center play is not very good. I think going into free agency, I want to try and see. I want to build a trade. I want Michael Porter Jr. gone. The problem is it's $38 million. That's not something people can just take on. Now, it is the offseason, so that'll help. Dame's not realistic at all. The Bulls just makes no sense unless we would take on Zach Collins and Patrick Williams, and I don't really know where that sets up the Bulls at. And we get a decent backup center, a young wing, but I don't think they're interested in a Patrick Williams at all. I don't see why they would do that. I don't know. I don't really know where Michael Porter Jr. could end up. I think a team that is trying to win. I just don't know where that is. I don't think it's the Spurs. There's no reason they trade Devin Vassell. Harrison Barnes is there. Keldon Johnson's contract is there at all as well. If I do. I'm not taking Devin Vassell. They took Derek Queen in the draft, by the way. If I do Michael Porter Jr. for Keldon Johnson, Harrison Barnes, can I get a pick from the Spurs, the 2027 Hawks pick? They're going to say they think they're championship contenders. They want Peyton Watson and Hunter Tyson. They'll give us another first-round pick. I'm going to go ahead and do that. They get another young wing. They get a good shooter next to Wemby. Is it super realistic? I think it's decent. It's definitely not the most realistic you could have done, but again, it's 2K. So now we have Keldon Johnson and Harrison Barnes on the team. Harrison Barnes is not going to, I'm going to try to flip Harrison Barnes. I wanted to do kind of like a 3-team trade, but like trying to build this actually in 2K just isn't like a real thing. But Keldon Johnson, I'm not mad at having Keldon Johnson on this team. I think he could be helpful. There's Zach Collins. We could just move Harrison Barnes to Chicago, but there's no reason they want to do that. The Clippers, Derek Jones Jr., no, not the Grizzlies. The Hawks, I don't really want Terrence Mann, but they also give me another first-round pick, so I'm going to go ahead and do that because the Denver Nuggets do not have a lot of first-round picks. So we get off of that Harrison Barnes contract. So we have Jamal Murray, Christian Brown, Julian Strawther. Terrence Mann, I guess, could be on this team. I wouldn't be too mad about it. Aaron Gordon, I forgot Keldon Johnson's down to 4. We're going to make him a 3. He goes up to an 82 overall. I don't think he's going to be here long term, but I think he's just a fine enough placeholder right now for a Michael Porter Jr. 45 is disgusting. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to say I'm going to hold on to Deron Holmes for now. Let's look for some center play. I want Zeke Naji gone, bro. He's just not good, and he's making over $8 million to not be good. The Bulls, I mean, just taking a first-round pick. The Grizzlies give me a first and a second. Boom, bye-bye, have fun. Can we find a backup center? You don't need a crazy backup center because Jokic is going to be on the court most of the time. So, like, Mo Wagner. Mo Wagner for 2 years, $2.8 million would be a sick backup center. We're going to get Mo Wagner. DeAndre Jordan, I thought he retired, but he just left. These guys can all leave. I wouldn't be opposed to bringing back Russell Westbrook. He wants a lot of money. Why does he want that much money? I don't know. Is it now cheaper now that we're in free agency? We can't even get. Did he sign? Did he already sign? Or he just wants too much money. Russell Westbrook, I think, signed somewhere. Okay, never mind. We're not getting Russell Westbrook back. Spencer Dinwiddie, 32. Malcolm Brogdon. Ben Simmons is here. I mean, we could take a swing on Ryan Rollins. I wouldn't be mad at that. Like a 2-year deal for Ryan Rollins, $2.25 million. Just like, because he's only 23, he could progress if he wants to sign here. Please. Okay, Ryan Rollins does sign. We also got a center who I'm completely banking on. But that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I feel decent enough about this team that I'm going to go into next season and kind of see like progression from some guys. Maybe not year 1 a championship team, but I definitely think we're building something. Player progression for year 2 sees Jokic drop by 2, Jamal Murray by 1. We get +1 for Aaron Gordon, which is nice. Keldon Johnson, we made him a small forward, so boom. Julian Strawther goes up to a 78 overall, and then we didn't get much from Deron Holmes is a 74. I was hoping a little bit more, but he didn't play his rookie year, so I guess it makes sense. He's not going to get a lot better. Again, Deron Holmes might be included in a trade package as like a younger piece. I would like to keep the guys around. They want to run a lineup of Murray, Christian Brown, Keldon Johnson, Aaron Gordon, Nikola Jokic with a bench of Mo Wagner, Julian Strawther, Terrence Mann, and Ryan Rollins. It's not bad. I mean, it's not a great team, but I do think it's a little bit better of a bench than they had this year. I mean, they had Russell Westbrook, but that was always up or down. I got to get Keldon Johnson at 45, man. That is just going to bother me so bad. I don't know what number I'm going to give him. I think was he in the 20s in San Antonio now? 45, yeah, that's just disgusting, bro. That is so bad. We're going to give you 22. That's just a little bit better of a number, man. Before the season starts, can I take Terrence Mann's contract and say, hey, like, we have a Hawks-Spurs swap pick. Can I just find something better for my bench? Kyle Kuzma, no. Jalen Smith, Davion Mitchell, and Derek Jones Jr., I would be very happy with that. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get 2 good players in this. 2, like, playable players. So that now has our bench being Davion Mitchell, Mo Wagner, Derek Jones Jr., Julian Strawther. Yeah, I know we kind of don't have a place for Ryan Rollins, at least this season, but he could progress next season, be like a high 70, low 80, and maybe he just takes Davion Mitchell's spot. Because what is Davion Mitchell's contract like these days? I don't even know. Oh, he's on a cheap contract too, so if he plays well. But I think this team looks pretty decent. I think we could be a playoff team. I don't see why not. We destroy the Bucks. Game 1, Giannis is still there. Lillard, Portis, Kuzma, Gary Trent, Brook Lopez, Karis LeVert's there. Trey Mann's there now. Cool. We're going to get to the trade deadline, and maybe we move some pieces for some bench help. I don't know if I want to move on from Keldon Johnson already, but we'll see. So we were at the trade deadline, 35-16, the 4th in the Western Conference. I mean, the Timberwolves are just really, really good. Thunder and Mavericks are also up there as well. Well, look at the stats. Nikola Jokic, 28, 13, 10.5, a phenomenal season from him. Jamal Murray, 24, 3, 5, a pretty good season from him as well. Aaron Gordon, 14, 5, 3.5. Again, in 2K, doesn't play quite as impactful as he does in real life. That's just something a few players have that not much you can do about it. Christian Braun, about 11, 4, and 3. Good shooting splits. I'll take that as well. Keldon Johnson, 13.5, 6. I think he's playing pretty good. Not the best shooting splits, but pretty good. David Mitchell, 8, 2, and 6 is actually, I don't love the shooting splits. I mean, almost 40% from 3, but from the floor being 42% and 65 or 66 from the free throw line, it's not great. Mo Wagner's been a pretty good backup center, still not shooting great. Derrick Jones Jr., again, we're just not shooting the ball super, super great, which you don't love. Like, can I look at season stats, team stats, points per game? We are number 1. The best offense by like over 2 points per game. Defensively, though, we are, not great. We have Jokic as a center, so yeah, we're 17th, I think, because we're 13th in it, but you get what I'm saying. We're 17th in defense, so we definitely need some defensive help. And if you look at our lineup, how do they have Keldon Johnson? I'm not super upset with the way he's playing. B+ perimeter defense. It really is Jokic being our center is just kind of the issue when it comes to 2K Sim on defense, and Jamal Murray being our point guard. But we have some decent defenders in between. Like Derrick Jones Jr.'s $10 million. Dario Saric has got to go. And like I'll give up our picks. We're gonna be good this year. So if I put Dario Saric and our pick together, is that something I can I'd probably not get much for? Like, yeah, it was worth a try. It was definitely worth a try. Like, it's fine pieces. Like, do I just turn around and flip and be like, hey, we brought you in for half a season, let you start. You're having a really good first half of the season. We're now going to capitalize and use you to move on to something better. Zubac is cool, but it's not at all what we're looking for. It's going to be tough to find a wing that's going to be better for us right now. Like, I mean, Lou Dort's there, but he's last year with his deal. We're giving up a first-round pick. We're getting one back, but, like, I don't love that. Cam Johnson, no. Honestly, I'm kind of chill with Keldon Johnson for right now. I feel like I need to make a trade, but, like, what is it? Is there anybody that's, like, going to be leaving a free agency that I don't want to deal with? Christian Braun. We have to pay Christian Braun, but, like, I'm not going to let him walk. Dario Saric just has to go. It's that $5 million has got to be worth something. Like, I'll take on another player to get a first-round pick, maybe, if they want to give up one, but I understand you don't want to give up a first-round pick for a guy in Dario Saric. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Okay, then we're just going to let this team kind of go. Yeah, maybe you guys don't love that, but I don't feel like there's anything right now that I want to trade. I don't want to move on from Keldon Johnson. I think he's having a pretty good season, which maybe that's a reason to move on from him, but I just kind of want to see how the fit with him works first before I move on. Nikola Jokic is MVP, 28 points, 13 rebounds, 10 assists, about 2 steals, almost a block a game. Cooper Flag Rookie of the Year, Josh Giddey 6th Player of the Year, Vic Depoy, Evan Mobley Most Improved, Trae Young Clutch, Chris Finch Coach of the Year, cool. Jokic All-NBA First Team. We're not going to have anybody else. I'm pretty confident about that. Okay, we end up being the 4 seed against the San Antonio Spurs in the first round. Is unfortunate. De'Aaron Fox, Stephon Castle, Devin Vassell, Jeremy Sohan, Victor Wembanyama. Yeah, I mean, this is going to be a tough series. That's going to be a tough series, especially when Jokic is giving us a pretty poor performance, but he is going against Wemby, so I guess it's going to make sense. Wemby didn't even have a crazy game himself, I guess. We go down 0-1. Let's tie it up 1-1. We do tie the series 1-1 apiece. We go up 2-1. They tie it 2-2. Let's win game. Okay. We're going to drop 2-8, man. Derrick Jones Jr. is not happy. Derrick Jones Jr. is not playing well right now. Like, not at all. So Julian Strawther is going to take his minutes. Derrick Jones Jr. going to hit the floor, or hit the bench. I'm sorry about it. Game 6, we lose in 6. That's a bummer. But I knew this team wasn't a championship contender right now. Anthony Edwards wins another finals. The Timberwolves win another finals. Okay, LeBron retires this time. I saw Russell Westbrook retired as well. Draft lottery. Let's see if we have any traded picks into the top. It looks like we do not. And we're not going to have anybody else's pick, right? Let's see. Yeah, I don't see our pick at all. No, 27. We have the Nuggets have 27 because we did not trade our pick. I'm not going to use that. I'm not going to use that pick, obviously. We're going to trade finder. Now we're going to trade for Keldon Johnson in 27 and see if that does anything for us. I don't know if it will, but it's worth a try. Like, Zubac is so great, but it just doesn't make sense for this team at all. At all. Doesn't make sense for us. Do I do that? Pick 9 Ousmane Dieng? Pick 2? We have the second pick in the draft. We have the second pick. It's a center, Owen Hendricks. Wasn't there another Hendricks in one of the older 2Ks that you went against? Yo, either Mac Little or Owen Hendricks is going to be on this team. They took Mac Little. Owen Hendricks, welcome to the team. 6'8", okay, well, not the tallest guy as a backup center, huh? But he's a 79 overall. Keldon Johnson just turned into the second overall pick. We're bringing back DaRon Holmes as well, Julian Strawther as well. Qualifying offers, Christian Braun, we're going to have to pay. I'm not letting him walk like that. He doesn't want a lot of money. We're going to let these guys all walk away. We're going to see if anybody gives him. The Spurs are giving Christian Braun a contract, 4 years, 53. We're going to go ahead and match that, and boom, yeah, that's a huge... I wasn't expecting the second overall pick, but like we now have Jamal Murray, Davion Mitchell, or Ryan Rollins, depending on who ends up being better here. Christian Braun, Julian Strawther. I feel like I've called Christian Braun so many times in here. Aaron Gordon, Derrick Jones Jr. is here. We'll see what DaRon Holmes does. And then you have Jokic, Mo Wagner, and Owen Hendricks. But that's enough where I can trade Mo Wagner and feel so comfortable because we just have our young backup center, and especially next year will be better. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that. I gave Mo Wagner a 2-year deal. He was here for a year. We tried it out. And I kind of wanted, like, if I could find a wing here, Vic Krejci, that doesn't do a lot for me. Bronny James. Okay, Mo Wagner does not have a lot of value I'm seeing. So what if I added the Hawks 2027 first-round pick, unprotected? I just want a wing. Just somebody that can play the 3 that I feel confident in. I don't know if he's going to start. Wow, not a lot here. He's not making a lot of money. That is the issue. That is the issue. And we don't really have anybody. Derrick Jones. Derrick Jones Jr. is the money, is the $10 million. It's going to help us find our wing. Jalen Wells is right there. That would be nice. That would definitely the defense we need. That's definitely the defense we need. Yeah, and we get a first-round pick back from the Grizzlies. Maybe that's not super realistic. I know that, but like you had to bear with me sometimes. So we have 1, 2, maybe 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like this team could be pretty good. Let me go ahead and fill this rotation. We'll see kind of like what player progression does for this team. So player progression for year 3, or this is year 2. No, this is year 2. I don't know what I'm saying. Jokic stays at 96. Jamal Murray stays at 86. We do get Aaron Gordon to drop 1, but we get +4 for Julian Strawther, +2 for Jalen Wells, +1 for Davion Mitchell. Ryan Rollins up 2. We get +3 for DaRon Holmes. So we are in a spot where like we kind of have to figure out, do we want to play DaRon Holmes or do we want to play Ryan Rollins? And I think I'm going to go with DaRon Holmes. He's the guy that drafted in real life. I kind of want to get him playtime in this video. Yeah, I mean, let's get back to a 9-man rotation. Jamal Murray, Christian Braun, Jalen Wells, Aaron Gordon, Nikola Jokic with the benefit of Julian Strawther, Davion Mitchell, Owen Hendricks, and they're playing Ryan Rollins. But again, I do think I want it to be DaRon Holmes getting those minutes just because we have a backup. Yeah, we already have our guards, so we might as well get another. We got like the 4 or 5, you know what I mean, between DaRon Holmes and Owen Hendricks. Can he shoot? I didn't really look at the player that much. Driving layup 70 or 68, not great. 76 close shot, 77 mid-range, 76. So he can stretch the floor a little bit. 87 free throw. He can definitely hit his free throws. Post controls 81. Draw foul. Not the best passer. Not fast. Has 76 pass IQ for a rookie. 62 pass vision. It's still above average. Not the best offensive. 79 interior defense. I mean, he's pretty chill. He's like a decent all-around scoring center with some decent defense. I mean, again, you don't need a superstar backup center behind Jokic, but I think he's going to be good enough in that role. I feel pretty good about this team. We were 17th in defense last year. Then we bring in Jalen Wells to start on the wing. We destroy the Hornets game 1. Jamal Murray gives us 22, 1, 2. Jokic has not a great offensive game, but fine enough other than that. Owen Hendricks, 14, 10, 2 assists, and 4 blocks in his first ever game. DaRon Holmes, 6, 5, 1, 1. I feel pretty good. Let's go to the trade deadline. We are at the trade deadline, 30 and 18, the 5 seed now. We're pretty close with the Spurs for the 4 seed, but we're not getting much better, unfortunately, this season. Jokic, hoping 28-13, pretty much a similar season as last year. Jamal Murray, again, pretty similar season as last year. Aaron Gordon is definitely in a rough spot. Christian Braun took a bit of a step back, but okay, Julian Strawther definitely took a huge jump this season, so that's part of where the points went for everybody else. Having a pretty damn good season. Jalen Wells is fine. I'm hoping, you can't really see his defensive impact through 2K season, which does suck. Davion Mitchell, 10 points, 5 assists. Still shooting not super great. I mean, is from 3, but not anywhere else. Owen Hendricks, 10, 6, 2. We'll take that. De'Ron Holmes, 6 points, about 5 rebounds. Not the best shooting splits. So we're definitely stuck in a position of we're a good team, but we're not a great team. They want to start Julian Strawther over Christian Braun, and I don't love that idea. I don't love that idea. What is the ideal change for this team, though? Because I don't want to trade Murray, Brown, Gordon, or Jokic, obviously. Julian Strawther I would also like to keep on this team. But Owen Hendricks as well, we definitely need a change. I just don't know. I don't know where it's coming from. I don't know where the change is coming from. Because all the guys who make a lot of money are guys that I want to keep on a team. Murray's making a lot of money. That's an issue. That's an issue. But Davion Mitchell, Ryan Rollins, and a swap pick, does that do we need a better backup point guard maybe? I don't know. Modest Buzelis, cool, but that's not what I'm looking for. I don't know what I'm looking at to help change this team. Maybe I should look at our team stats. That's got to show us something, I'm assuming. Points per game, we are still number 1. Defense per game, we are giving up 117, which is, we are about middle of the pack defensively once again. We just need defense, but I don't know how to do that with Jokic being my center and Jamal Murray being my point guard. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Davion Mitchell as an A-plus perimeter defender, I don't know. I'm really genuinely kind of stuck here. It's got to be Davion, Ryan Rollins, and a Grizzlies unprotected first-round pick in 2028. Maybe next year the Grizzlies won't be great. That'll be worth some type of value. Trey Mann, okay. We need defense, but we also don't want to give up scoring. Khalil Ware is cool, but that doesn't help us at all for what we're looking at. Grady, Cam Whitmore, Rob Dillingham. How do they have his defense rating in this game? I'm just curious. I'm curious. His defense 72. Yeah, that's not happening. Yikes. I'm gonna put Aaron Gordon in Trade Finder. I don't want to do it, but I've got to see my options here. If I see something that just is objectively better, I'm gonna do it. But it's gonna take a lot. And I'm not seeing it here. Jamal Murray, I'm going to put him in there. Pause. But if I don't see something crazy, Trae Young's not much of... Kevin Durant was there, but he always does really, really poorly for me. You know what? I have to make a trade, man, but I don't know what it is. I'm not paying Davion Mitchell enough money to really have him helpful in a trade. That is the problem. He's just not making enough money to really bring in a big trade asset. And Owen Hendricks is making $14 million or whatever, but I'm not trading him away. So Rui Hachimura, Trey Mann keeps popping up. And I feel again, it doesn't help our defense at all. At all. Because he's what? Yeah, 69 perimeter. Nice. Man. Scottie Pippen Jr., he can shoot the 3 ball, obviously. His defense is definitely better. Only 62 is kind of crazy to me. I feel like that's a little bit low. Wow. I am kind of stuck. AJ Mitchell, we know he can shoot the ball. What does they have his defense like? 16? Yeah. It's just not happening. It's not happening. I'm simming the rest of the season. This might be a bad call, but I'm going to do it. I believe in parity for this team, and I think we're the 5 seed. We're going to finish as the top 3 seed in the West. I'm calling it right now. Jokic wins another MVP. Mac Little Rookie of the Year. Josh Giddey 6th Player of the Year. Vic Depoy. Rob Dillingham. Cool. Whatever. Jokic, All-NBA first team. We end up being the 5 seed. We do not jump into the top 3, which we're just taking on San Antonio again, which is frustrating. Super frustrating. Fox, Castle, Michael Porter Jr. is there. We traded him. Yeah. Asa Newell. Did we? Yeah, we did. Michael Porter Jr., we traded there. Asa Newell, Victor Wembanyama. So Devin Vassell's gone, it looked like. Okay, game 1, we lose by 3 points. Unfortunately, Devin Vassell is still there. I don't even know. Game 2, we go down to 0-2. We cannot get past the San Antonio Spurs. We just can't. DaRon Holmes is losing his playoff minutes. We go down 0-3. This series is cooked. We steal a game. We steal game 4 on a 47-piece from Nikola Jokic to win by 20. Game 5, can we force a game 6? We force a game 6 off a Jamal Murray 34 and a 34-point triple-double from Nikola Jokic. Game 6, we force a game 7. Jamal Murray 28, 7, and 7. Not even a pretty good Jokic. Pretty good Jokic game. We have a game 7 against the San Antonio Spurs. We're going to simcast. Hey, listen, we can get to the second round. I'll consider this season a success because this is the team that kind of messed us up last year. You know what I'm saying? Right now, we're getting our ass kicked by 12, by 13. We're going to lose. We're going to lose in game 7, which is unfortunate. Big game from Jokic, but nobody else really showed up. We lose to the Spurs for the second time in a row, and the Timberwolves win their 3rd straight championship. Okay, we have to have a big offseason here. Changes have to be made. They do, and do I see the Nuggets anywhere in here? We have 19 and 20. We have 19 and 20. Okay, so that's two picks right outside the lottery that we have. Aaron Gordon's going to be gone. I hate to say it. I'm a big fan of Aaron Gordon, but his $34 million, I mean, Jamal Murray should be gone. That's $53 million, man, but worse to keeping him. That's Aaron Gordon, and picks 19 and 20. We're looking for, I don't play Jokic at the 4, do I? For better defense with Zubac? I don't do that, right? You got to convince me not to. You guys have to, come on. I want to hear a reason why I don't do that. I can't hear you guys. So, Bub Carrington and Tari Eason, that's a hard one not to take as well. I don't love the idea of Tari starting, but it makes our bench a lot better. Well, how does he perform in 2K? That's a big thing. He's a good player, but in 2K, okay. I'm not hearing a reason from you guys not to take Zubac. I can't hear you guys. Zubac, welcome to the team. Yeah, I'm sure some of you just clicked on the video, and I get it. But Jokic, you're a good passer. Remember that time you played point guard in the bubble for a little bit? It was not good. But, we're having power forward Jokic back. And, now our front court's Jokic and Zubac, which is a lot better defensively having Zubac there at the 5. So we have Jamal Murray, Davion, Ryan Rollins, whichever one of them. Christian Brown, Julian Strawther. Oh, we got to pay. I forgot we need to pay some players. Jalen Wells, we're bringing back. DaRon Holmes, we're bringing back as well. Qualifying offers, we're going to have to pay Julian Strawther, which I don't feel bad about at all. We're going to let all these guys walk away. Ryan Rollins, I'm just not going to deal with it anymore. Yeah, right. Julian Strawther, what do you want? We're going to give you 4 years, not even $9 million, not even that much money. Easy money for a guy like Julian Strawther, who's been super good for us. So now we look at it. Murray, Mitchell, Christian Brown, Julian Strawther, Jalen Wells, Nikola Jokic, DaRon Holmes, Zubac, and Owen Hendricks. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. I feel good about this team. Let me go ahead and fill this rotation, and I'm banking that Zubac at the center spot now is going to help our defense enough to win a championship. Player progression for the last year sees Jokic stay the same. Jamal Murray does drop by 1, but we get +7 for Owen Hendricks. We didn't even need to trade for Zubac. I didn't realize Owen Hendricks was going to get that good. Okay, all right. Jamal Murray's there. Julian Strawther goes up +1. Christian Braun stays the same. Christian Braun never really got that much better, which is annoying. DaRon Holmes goes up to an 80 finally. So we have a very good front court now, both starting and off the bench. So we're hoping in a game of 2K that really does love defense and rebounding that this should help us be better than a mid-seed and hopefully get past the Spurs in the first round. I don't love our wing play right now, but I think it'll be good enough considering we have Jokic. Jamal Murray, Christian Brown, Jalen Wells, Nikola Jokic, Owen Hendricks. Yeah, might as well. We might as well start Hendricks. Zubac, our bench is Zubac, Julian Strawther, Davion Mitchell, and DaRon Holmes. I feel pretty good about this team, actually. I feel like we have a good bench now. We got development from Julian Strawther, from DaRon Holmes, our rookie, Owen Hendricks. Christian Braun never really got better, but it is what it is. Let's look at the system proficiency. Maybe that's been a part of the problem. Balance is 4 stars, and that we're gonna go with balanced. That seems about right. Okay, game 1 against the San Antonio Spurs. We beat them by 3. That's a good thing. That's a good thing looking forward. Jokic 31, 9, and 10 at the 4 spot. Now, maybe a little bit easier defensively across the entire NBA playing the 4 versus the 5. At least in a game of 2K because he doesn't have to be the rim protector, main rim protector. But where's our guy? Owen Hendricks, 10 and 4. Only 4 rebounds, but we got 10 and 10 from Zubac, so you'll take that. Let's go to the trade deadline, and I don't know what I traded at this point in time, so let's just pray we're good. We are at the trade deadline, 40 and 9, the 1 seed. We're still fighting with the Timberwolves, man. They're super, super good, but we finally made a huge, huge jump this season. And let me bet. I bet we're a top 10 defense. I'm betting that's what it was. Team stats, points per game. We are number 1. Defense per game. Hoping we're top 10. We're not quite top 10. We're better. We're 13th versus 17th, which I guess is enough. I was hoping it was a little bit better. We have the second best point differential in the entire NBA. But yeah, no, I'm sure having a real defensive center down there really, really helped. Jokic playing the 4, 27, 12, and 9. Pretty much similar stats. He didn't drop off at all. Maybe a rebound less a game, but whatever. Zubac, 10 and 9, just a good backup center. Owen Hendricks, 15, about 9, 3.5 assists, a steal, a block and a half a game. Not the best shooting splits. Maybe we move him to the bench for Zubac, because we have a 7-footer, 7'6'8". I don't really know. Jamal Murray, 23 points. Pretty much just stayed consistently the same player all 3 years, which is really nice. I was worried he was going to regress. Jalen Wells, 11 points, 4 rebounds, 3.5 assists. Pretty decent enough shooting splits. Julian Strawther, 15 points. He's just been a spark plug off the bench for us for the past couple of years, which you got to love. 10 points, 4 rebounds on decent shooting from 3 from Christian Braun. Same thing you're going to get. Davion Mitchell has been a fine backup point guard. De'Ron Holmes, 7 points. Efficiency still not great, but I guess you kind of have to work with that. I think I want to... Okay, I don't want to start... I don't want to start Strawther. I still want Christian Braun starting. But I do like the idea of Zubac coming in and being the starter just because, as good as Hendricks is already, I like the 7-footer down there versus a 6'8" guy. I don't know how much it really matters in 2K. That's more of just me. That's more just me than anything else. But, yeah, I feel pretty good about this team. Let's go to the end of the season, and hopefully in year number 3, we win a championship. Jokic wins another MVP this video, 26, so him winning the 4 didn't matter at all. We have no other winners, which is fine. Jokic All-NBA first team. We are the 1 seed. At this point in time in year 3, all that matters is that we win a championship. We have the New Orleans Pelicans in the first round. Allen Garnett, Dylan Harper, Cody Williams, Zion Williamson, Yves Messi. Definitely an interesting team. I feel pretty confident we're going to beat this team up. We beat them in 4. The Spurs in the second round. Fox, Castle, Vassell, Kawhi Leonard. Bro, please. We win game 1 by about 19 points. Jokic with a big game. He doesn't have to go against Wemby anymore. It's going against Kawhi, but it's just like a 38-year-old Kawhi, 36-year-old Kawhi, who was really, really bad. 36, 6 rebounds and assists to steal. Wow, Kawhi. Okay. Game 2, this is our year to beat him. We go up 2-0. Let's make it 3-0. Okay, 2-1, that's fine. We just have to win game 4. We win game 4. Game 5, close it out. Game 6, close it out. We win in 6 to get past the Spurs finally, but now we have to take on the Minnesota Timberwolves, who have won three straight finals in this simulation. Rob Dillingham, Anthony Edwards, Jet Howard, Julius Randle, Walker Kessler. Game 1, we beat them by 13 points. Jamal Murray gives us a 30-piece, 25 from Jokic. Owen Hendricks with 20 points off the bench on a lot of shots, but it's fine. They do tie it up 1-1 apiece. We go up 2-1. I'm only checking the scores when we win, because that's all that matters to me, is when we win the game, not them. Jokic with a triple-double, 30-plus point triple-double. We go up 3-1. Jet Howard gave them a game, but you cannot lose a Jet Howard game in this. You can't. We win in 5. Jokic is your Western Conference Finals MVP. Trae Young, Eastern Conference Finals MVP. Nuggets, Hawks, Trae Young, Dyson Daniels, Zachary Richardson, Jalen Johnson, Nneka Okongwu. Okay, so this is basically this is the real life team. Who else is on this team? They're the 7th seed. Colin Sexton's here now. Something Aldama's here now. Nolan Traore. Jake LaRavia's here. Interesting, a 7 seed. I feel like we're going to beat we beat them by like 30 points, almost 40 points in game 1. We didn't even have like a crazy game from anybody. Everybody just kind of showed up. Okay, game 2, we go up 2-0. We're blowing them out in both these 2 games. We get a triple-double from Jokic, a good game from Jamal Murray. Game 3, they do take a game. Zachary Richochier was able to get them a game. We lose by 2 points. Game 4, we go up 3-1, and I feel pretty confident I'm going to hit this, and we're going to win the finals. Boom. We win the finals. Nikola Jokic is your finals MVP, and there you go. I've rebuilt the Denver Nuggets. The team ends up being Nikola Jokic, Zubac, our rookie Owen Hendricks, Jamal Murray, Christian Brown, Jalen Wells, Julian Strawther, Davion Mitchell, Day'Ron Holmes. So, I mean, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys in our 9-man rotation are on the team today, and our 6th guy was a guy we just auto-generated, drafted, so, like, that's whatever. I mean, I feel like we get Zubac a lot in these videos. Maybe I gotta chill in getting Zubac, but it's just so easy to trade for him, and he's so good. So, but anyway, I appreciate you guys watching. I hope you hit the like button, subscribe. I'm on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and it's like I hit 500 about a month ago, and it's slowed down a little bit, but I get it. It's playoff basketball, so I'm not really uploading 2K as much, and I know a lot of people find me through 2K. I just like talking basketball, especially through the playoffs. But once we get through the playoffs, I'm gonna get back to multiple 2K videos a week. So if that's what you're looking for, don't worry, it will be back. But I will see you guys later. Peace.